Hi everybody, Rochelle Jones, Grief Recovery with Rochelle. Today's edition of Quit Carrying the Crap. Okay, I need to put this out there and see if it can be helpful for anyone. So I have two children. I have my first child my older child is a male and a younger female. They squabble, they get into sibling rivalry, they get into big old emotional explosions, right? And so let's say, for example, my little one comes in, oh, I hate my brother. Boys are so stupid. I hate boys. And he always does this. And this is always the situation. Okay. I know that not every situation goes that way. I know that not all boys are stupid. I know that not every situation with her brother is super bad. I know that there are boys in this life who love her. But my job in that moment is not to remind her of, yeah, but not all boys are bad. Yeah, but anybody who treats you that way is terrible. My job in that moment is not to change the topic, but is to hear her pain. And so ways that I might hear her pain are, oh, that sounds awful. What happened? Oh, did you not feel loved? Dang it. Yeah, I could see that. Do you feel like he doesn't even want you around? Yeah, because of Yeah, that makes sense. That's really painful. I hate that you're going through that. Did you feel like you're worthless to him? Yeah, because oh, that's awful. So the point is, my job in the moment where she's coming to me, oh, I hate boys and blah, blah, blah. My job is to hear her heart and hear her pain. That's all. That's it. If I choose to do something later, that's going to have to come later. But in that moment, my only job is to hear her and to hug her and to love her. And every time I ask a question with an emotional concept attached to it, she's able to talk with me about that emotion. I'm helping her identify our emotions. But the point is the energy comes down. And then we do another cycle and the energy comes down. Did you not feel loved? The energy comes down. Did you not feel wanted? The energy comes down. Okay. So if she has to keep saying, if I responded with, well, that's not true for all boys. I mean, you've got this dad over here who loves you, or, well, it's not always bad with your brother. If I take her back up to this other concept that's different than what she was trying to communicate, she's just trying to communicate the pain in her heart. I have shut her down and told her that she's not important. Her message isn't important. Her heart is not important, which is absolutely opposite of what I want to do. So with the Black Lives Matter movement, when somebody says Black Lives Matter and we respond with, well, all lives matter, it seems innocent. It seems loving. It seems like, yeah, not all law enforcement's bad. It seems like a loving thing, but what it's really doing is not hearing the heart of the individual who's communicating. They're trying to share their heart and their pain. And so when we slightly change the subject into this, yeah, but over here, they don't feel heard. The people who are sharing these messages, they don't feel heard. They don't feel loved, seen, acknowledged, wanted. They don't feel like their heart pain is worthy of being acknowledged or accepted by anyone who uses a different message. So I encourage you as you go forward, when you hear someone sending the message of Black Lives Matter, and especially if it's a Black individual, to hear them, to acknowledge them, to say, oh, what happened? Oh, I can't even imagine. What do you wish would have been different in that moment? Tell me some of your experiences. What was that like for you? What did that feel like for you? What does that mean for you? Talk to the person by asking questions and then listening. And don't give any silver lining or, yeah, but all lives are important, or, yeah, but all law enforcement is important. Here's the thing. I know there are sweets and sours to every type of situation. I completely get that. Me being a Black woman and veteran, I get that sometimes we're in situations where we're not heard, seen, loved, wanted, accepted, all of the things, where some of us, we have to fight really hard to be seen for these different truths. I also grew up with a lot of white law enforcement family members, and I see how there are definitely some horrible things and there are not. That's not the point. The point is when someone comes to me and says, Black Lives Matter and they want to be heard and share their experience, my job in that moment is just to hear them, just to meet them where they are, and just to hear their emotions. It's not even enough to just hear the facts and details of what they're trying to say. We need to go deeper and be a heart with ears for them and say, do you just feel scared sometimes? Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I could hear that. Do you feel unwanted? Or just not important? Dang it. I hate that for you. How do I be different? How would you like me to be helpful for you and your message? It's really important that we hear people and hear their personal experiences and how it left them feeling, because that's what they're really trying to share in the first place. I hope this is helpful for you, that you just learn to be a listener in all the different messages. Let's do this for one another. Let's start to hear each other's hearts and start to have some of the energy go down so we can make effective change. I love you guys. I hope this is helpful for you to stop carrying the crap. Big hugs, y'all. Bye.